What's good, everybody? It's the Clown and Cav Show. It's 2023, baby. It's the best time to be alive. Me, I like to take the positives out of everything, even though I do think our society's not going in the right direction when it comes to peace of mind, when it comes to putting God first in your life. We're just not doing that. I feel like our society today, especially in America, it's more like, all right, what's going to sell? If anything can sell, hey, that's a plus. It doesn't matter if it's good or bad for society. For instance, like pornography, that we're pushing that with like it sells. Like that's something great. We look at social media now. It's like it's all soft porn, and it's just like, really, is that what we're becoming now? Like we're just pushing this stuff, and it keeps growing and growing. And I just look at social media today, and I do think it's a double-edged sword. One side, it's really good. We get to see people we love, this and that. Then the other side, it's like, well, I'm gonna compare my life to your life. I'm better than you. I drive a better car than you. I have a hotter chick than you. My car's faster than yours. I have a better house than you. I just feel like so much is like being compared now. It's just like we don't need that. I just feel like as a society, we need something that's gonna uplift people. That's gonna motivate people. That's gonna want people to go to work. That wants people to strive for greatness. That strive want to do better in life. But I just feel like now it's just whatever sells is gonna sell, even if it's crack on the corner. It doesn't matter. I feel like our society, we need peace of mind. That's first and foremost. That's the most important thing I do think our society needs is peace. Putting God first before anything else in our lives. I mean, I feel like our lives would be so much more better, right? I feel like we can't really buy certain things like that. We can't buy God's love. We can't buy a good heart. We can't buy loyalty. We can't buy ambition, dude. We can't buy some of these things. So I think it's really engraved in all of us. We just don't unlock it. We just don't have that mindset to unlock it. But we look at the global scale, and where are we going as a society as a global scale? Like, where's it going? I mean, we look at Russia and Ukraine right now. Putin, he doesn't care at all. He's one of those cats where it's like, hey, if it takes, people dying, I'm going to get what I want. And that's just men of power. We look at history and go back to the leaders back in, hundreds, 200s, thousands of years ago. That's just how it was. Even to this day, it's always been about power and land and money. Like, hey, if I have more land than you, I have more power than you, I can tell you what to do. And really, Putin in Ukraine right now, it's something where I'm just like, what is going on? I don't even know what's going on over there. It's just like, do we need another World War III? Like, do we want to start another world war? Like, we don't want that, dude. We look at World War I and World War II and go, oh my gosh, dude. Like, if my ancestors didn't survive that, obviously I wouldn't even be here talking to you right now, dude. Like, I wouldn't exist. It's just crazy. Everything that's led up to 2023 right now. We look at it and say, wow, look at all the killings that's happened. Not just in the past 4 years. Go back, 4 decades ago. Let's go back to World War II, back in the 40s and 50s. Like, really, dude? Like, there's so much destruction, dude. It's like, why are we living like this? Why do we want to kill off people? Is it because of jealousy? Is it because of envy and greed? All these things that we really don't want and need at all. We don't want this stuff. We really don't, but I think it boils down to power and who wants to be in power, who wants to call the shots here. And like I said, we look at Russia and Putin and say, hey, they want to call the shots. And they're trying to call the shots right now. But I just think right now in 2023, we're advancing so quickly and rapidly, dealing with technology where it's like, nowadays it's like if we ever did see a World War III, which I'm hoping to God we don't, it's not going to be like, back to what it was back in World War I and World War II. No, it's going to be really like a tech war or like, fly drones over and just, what Russia's doing right now, dropping bombs on buildings in Ukraine, dude. Like that's what it's coming to. And eventually, like, let's say World War III happens in 100 years from now. Like, dude, we're going to have AIs on the line. We're going to have robots on the line, sacrificing their lives, which, it's just a robot. It's a bot. But with the technology, we're advancing so fast where it's like, dude, we already have AIs right now. We have AIs cyborgs that look exactly like humans, that can really talk like humans, not move as fluently as a human being right now, but in the next decade, dude, we will have that, dude. We'll have an AI. Well, you wouldn't even be able to tell if it's an AI or if it's a human, dude. You really wouldn't. You wouldn't know the difference at all. You would like look at it and be like, dude, that's a real human right now. We don't even know. Like, that's how advanced we're becoming. And I would say that's only in the next decade. That's in 10 years from now. 10 years from now, we will have that. we're already starting to develop these things, but it's just like, we can kind of tell that it's a robot right now. Just the way they move a little bit, it is really awkward in a way. It's just like there's no way that's a human being, but we're coming to that. We're eventually we're gonna party with AIs. We're gonna associate with AIs. We're gonna talk to them like they're like it's me and you, like a real human being. Like we're gonna talk to them just like that, but it's gonna be an AI. An artificial intelligence robot, dude. Like that's what we're coming to, and that's what's gonna happen. But is that gonna be the downfall of humanity? I don't think so. I think really what's gonna kill us is each other. Like we've seen it in the media now. We see it already. And I'm talking about the media. I do think the media, in a way, is a virus. It's plugged into the matrix. It's the system, and really everything that we see in the media, it's really kind of stealing our peace. Like, what good is the media bringing out to us? What are they telling us? What lies are they saying? What's being spoken about? Most of the things that I see in the news today are toxic, killings, another shooting that happened in Chicago, another this and that. It's just like everything that we're really like digesting, dude, is all bad. Even with social media, dude, like everything that we're kind of digesting, like the soft porn, the killings, people dying out, COVID, all this, everything's kind of just like a negative swirl, and it's all in this bowl, and we're just kind of like mixing it up and then putting it on our toast, like it's something good, dude. Like this is all bad. Everything that the Matrix, the media is telling us is really not a good thing. I want to know what in the news channels, like, what good are we going to get? What news are we going to get where it's like, oh, these people save millions of people from this virus, or these people save these types of people. But no, everything that we're seeing and really developing and just digesting in our system, in our body, it's just bad. We even look at the food, the fast food, industry. Everything that we're digesting, all that's processed. Everything, all the chicken, all that stuff, they're feeding them steroids and farms. Everything's just being processed now. It's kind of like we're digesting all this like cancerous types of food, dude. All grease, and it makes sense why America, a lot of it is overweight, dude. But I do think one thing, though, in America, what should be free here in America is definitely gym memberships across the world, not just America, in the world. And why do I think gym memberships should be free is because it's a health lifestyle. And I think truly to benefit human beings, the human in nature right now is definitely have humans start to work out. That's a stress reliever. It's a lifestyle. It motivates you to do different things in your life. So I think one thing that should be free is definitely gym memberships. That should be free, dude. That should be come with the healthcare package. With Senator Connell, with the Obamacare, whatever. I think really it should be free. It really should. Then we have other debates as well that food should be free across the world. That's kind of tricky. I do think food should be a lot cheaper than what it is today, especially in America, dealing with inflation, everything that's going up. But I do think, I really do. I think that would really benefit human beings that if they did have free gym memberships, go to the gym 3 or 4 times a week, that at least, you know what I'm saying? Just to burn some calories, just burn everything that really we're digesting. People are dying of overweight, dying of diabetes, dying of heart attack, everything that we're digesting. So it's just like, why wouldn't that be free? But it's not, because, really, if we look at, America, they don't want you to be like really healthy and everything. They want you to drink the sodas. They want you to really pollute your mind with different types of shit. So it's just like, why not? Am I out of line to even say to have free gym memberships? Like, dude, that's not too much to ask. I do understand there are some gym memberships that are really, really cheap and good, which is great. But, with the healthcare, it should be free, man. It should be free for everyone across the world. I truly believe that, because it's just a better lifestyle for you. It's something that'll help you. You know what I'm saying? But I just think looking at the global scale, everything, and it's still what has changed since I was born in the 90s to right now in 2023. What has changed? What has changed? And I think what's changed is definitely technology, but I'm saying from human being standpoint, the heart of the human, what has changed? Have we developed loyalty? Are we stopped cheating on our spouses and our husbands? Are we doing that? Why is the divorce rate so high? Why are all these things starting to still be around just before I was born, dude? Like, if we look at it from a global scale, not much has changed. We're still killing each other. We're still shooting each other over petty stuff, over literally $100. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up. So it's just like, I do think the world needs peace, man. We need God's peace. We need to be connected with God, because when we don't, that's when we start to fall off. that's when we start to see signs of like, okay, this isn't good. You know, selling my body isn't good. Selling my soul isn't a good thing, dude. You know, this and that. So I just think what's really dangerous right now is definitely, you know, the media, definitely social media. It can get dangerous. Like I said, it's a double-edged sword. I do think there are positives of it for sure, but I think a lot of it is used now for profit. It's just like, hey, I want to make money off this. I want to, you know, sell my body on it, just do this and that. And it's just like, is that really a good thing? Are we growing as a society doing that? You know, are we? Are we doing that? But I just feel like as a whole, you know, not much has changed since I was born when it comes to that. Now, dealing with technology, absolutely, dude. We're moving so fast where it's gonna become, like I said, we're gonna be talking to AIs like they're talking to humans. Like we're gonna be doing this, dude. Like seriously, by 2030, we will be doing this like regularly. They'll be in jobs, they'll be in restaurants. You know, this type of stuff. Maybe not some parts of America, but definitely in different countries. You know, for instance, like China, they already have these types of things in China. Like seriously, like they are so advanced, and I think China is the most advanced right now because they have the best technology. That they have so many different things, right? Obviously, I've never been to China. I shout out to China. I want to go one time just to see what it's like. But I think with technology, it's scary in a way. You know, is it taking our peace away? You know, sometimes I wish I didn't have a phone. You know, really, sometimes I do. I feel like, you know, peace of mind is something that we cannot really purchase here today in 2023. So I think moving in the future, not just 2023, but in the next years to come, we definitely need peace, and we need to continue to grow spiritually, mentally, physically, in any aspect of our life. Continue to grow, continue to get better, you know, continue to get happier, dude. You know, ignore all the toxic stuff that they want to feed us all the lies and stuff around the world. You know, I just feel like we need positive energy, and that's what we bring, baby. So I think in 2023 is going to be a heck of a year for everybody. Team Smiles, it's the Kleiner with Cam show. Let's go!